It may not mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping at all. I want this shit forever, mine, ever mine, ever mine. I'm shutting shit down in the mall, and telling that girl she the one for me, and I ain't even planning the call. I want this shit forever, mine, ever.
Hey, boo kittens. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. This month is Vlogmas. Even though I already post every day, I have some really special videos to end out 2024. All of my faves are on the way. So we got my favorite movies of 2024, TV shows, YouTubers, TikTokers, my best dressed celebrities, worst dressed celebrities. I got a ton of videos on the way for you guys this month, so be on the lookout for all of them. Now let's get into my all tea all shade Belle Collective season 5 episode 5 review. So the episode begins with Leticia telling the girls that she wants to invite them all on a couples trip to New Orleans. And Marie was like, "Are you inviting her?" Talking about Antoinette and her Joker mouth. I forgot that her bottom lip goes like this. And she be giving that evil villain face. And so she was actually getting ready to invite her into Antoinette called her fake. And Antoinette stands up and says that Leticia's whole storyline is her husband cheating on her. And they get to going back and forth. And Leticia was like, "Don't touch me." And producers jumped in. "We're not touching each other." And da 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 da. And I just feel like Antoinette honestly made a fool out of herself, to be honest with you, because if you so booked and busy and unbothered and the show so ghetto and they don't support each other and you don't want to mess up your brand and you never went after Glen, why are you so upset? Like, if Tisha ever said to me that I wanted Glen, baby, I would cackle. Like, I would laugh that lady out the room. I wouldn't be mad about it. Like, I would laugh, okay? Because it would be so funny to me. Like, what? Glen don't even want Glen. Like, what are you talking about? So to me, she just came back doing too much, trying to have a moment. And it honestly, to me, was a flop and a fail because she just seemed way too pressed and way too thirsty, to be honest with you. So she ends up leaving. And on her way out, she's telling some of the girls that Leticia is the problem with the Bells. And then we see Tamara and Marie sit down and have a one-on-one conversation so they can try to get their situation together. Their conversation, we find out, was actually a very long one. They took it outside and talked and everything. So it seems like they came to some understanding. But the one thing that I was most offended by, as I was sitting here taking my notes, watching the show, and I'm sitting right here in my bed, and I'm watching the show on my TV, and they show Leticia in her confessional, and she has on the red dress and the red gloves. And as she's talking, I noticed the top of her wig. And I sat here. Y'all know my eyes is getting kind of bad the older I get. And I said, "I know you lying. I know you lying. I know you lying." I was like, my eyes is playing tricks on me. Okay. They got to play tricks on me. They got to be playing tricks. I literally pulled the covers off of my lap, put my feet on the floor, put my feet in my house shoes, and went up to my TV this close so I could make sure that what I was seeing was what I was seeing. And oh, it was what I was seeing. Leticia Pearson. You are 5 seasons in on this show. I know y'all first couple of seasons, y'all ain't really making no money. But at this point, y'all should be making a look coin. a look coin enough to be able to pay somebody to do your hair. If you don't get your hair done by nobody else throughout the whole season, please go get your hair done by somebody for your confessional looks, okay? I know that she's supposed to do her own hair, and I need for her to stop it because at this point it is criminal and she needs to be locked up and the key needs to be thrown in the Mississippi River because this is out of control. It's out of control. Why would you part this wig like this? Why? Why, Tisha? Why? Why? I have never seen a wig parted like this a day in my life. This lady got a whole highway going with lanes and byways and ramps. Why would she part this wig like that, y'all? Why? And she got bangs, right? But it ain't like she just had bangs going across. She had it parted, right? She had curtain bangs. So if you're going to have curtain bangs, why wouldn't you just do the regular part down the middle, cut your curtain bangs, and have your little do? Why would you part it down the middle and then do this U-turn? Tisha, please just stick to doing brunches. Hair is not your ministry, ma'am. Your hair be looking a mess. And then you wonder why Glenn be out here cheating on you. That man is embarrassed. How you let your man get on TV looking better than you? How? And Glenn ain't even all that. He is the Big Lots version of Young Dro. Girl, you need your ass kicked. I'm sick of Leticia. I'm sick of it. Please go to whoever do Marie hair or go to Latrice stylist, but stop doing your own hair, ma'am. Please stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. In the scene later on when Cliff come by her office, her baby hair ain't even baby hair, child. It was literally sticking up like this. It wasn't pressed down with no gel, no wax, no nothing. That little hair was sitting up like this and just flapping in the wind. Like, I'm done. I'm done with this woman. I am done with her and her shenanigans. I'm so done. It's bad enough she be putting on them dang on girdles, child, and she be having all them logs and lumps and bumps hanging out of them. And girl, you ain't fooling nobody. You might as well just let it hang loose. All right, be free. Be free, Free Willie. Be free. Girl, you be looking a mess. A mess. Oh my God. But anywho, so then we see all the guys gathered together at JJ. No, not JJ. Is it JJ? Yeah, JJ's so-called son-in-law's barbershop. This is D's baby daddy's barbershop. And D is Gucci's daughter. D, your baby daddy cute. D, your baby daddy fine. And he got a little coil or whatever, tatted up. Ain't no way I would have gave him no shine on this show, honey, if y'all going through what y'all going through, honey, because the girls is about to be on him if they ain't already, all right? Your baby daddy is cute. I see the vision, all right? So they gather at the baby daddy's barbershop, all the dudes. And Glenn arrives last, and JJ was like, you know, what's up with you? I ain't seen you. You know, you and Tisha still going through stuff. And he was like, nah, we worked on that or whatever. We good. That ain't an issue no more. And then he says, well, where you coming from? You just got off work? And he was like, nah, I ain't doing that no more. Whatever. I'm switching careers. He was like, oh, okay. Cause I ain't seen you. You know, we got to talk about some stuff. It was obvious when he said, where you coming from? You just got off work. JJ already knew what was up. And I'm feeling like producers told him to ask him that you know. But Glen was already like put off and like standoffish, like, why you asking me all these questions or whatever. So as they're talking, Glen decides to confront Willie on mocking his rap that he did last season for Leticia. And he says that Willie thinks that he's better than them. And Willie was like, no. He was like, I haven't gotten a chance to know you guys for real like that. And I was like, Glen, everybody made fun of you for that rap that you did for that lady, because it's like, hang it up flat screen. You're too old for this foolishness. Like, you're too old. You're not good. Like, no. Like, it was funny. And if you didn't find it funny, I don't know what's wrong with you, because that was hilarious. That was Showtime at the Apollo. Okay. So Willie says, I just feel like I've been an implant this whole time. And here go Howard Hewitt talking about I think you were acting more like a little woman. And I'm like, where is this energy coming from this drunk, old Fred Sanford looking ass nigga? So Willie was like, woman. He was like, ain't no bitch in my blood. And I was like, okay, Willie. Okay, Willie. Don't get it fooled because his name is Willie. Okay. Willie was standing on business, and Willie looked like he would whoop Cliff's. Okay. Whoop his ass. Okay. So Willie get the joning on Cliff, because now you done open the floodgates. And Willie is a person from that, like, that I would love to be around, because he joke and play all day, and he know how to joan on people. And that's what I love to do. That's my specialty, is to joan on people. So Willie was like, you the only one. No, I'm sorry. Howard Hewitt say, it's baloney in your blood. Baloney? What in the back skirts does that even mean? So Willie was like, you the only one here wearing pink. So JJ then invites them to come on him and Willie's podcast. And Cliff say, I'm good. It's just certain people, the vibes ain't right. And Willie say, you sitting here playing pool, drinking, all we need is a microphone. Like, it's no different than what we doing right now. And Cliff say, that's the reason I'm drinking, because I'm next to you. Like, he thinking he getting something off, and it's like, wah, wah, wah. So Willie says, what you eat don't make me shit. And so he says, Glen was like, chill out, man, chill out. Because, Willie going in on Cliff. And Willie was like, what show he think he on? You out here dressed like a house mom. You talking about me. Go get the kids and come back then, Cliff. You about to miss pickup, mama. And I was like, come on, Willie. Come on, Willie. Akeisha would be proud. All right. I was proud. Okay. And so Glen was like, I don't like you, Willie. He was like, you love me. You love me. My life been better. Your life been better ever since I came in it. And Glen was like, it's forever F Willie and JJ. And I'm like, he wasn't playing when he said that he don't like him. I don't think that he likes Willie and JJ because A, they make sense when they're talking. They try to give him common sense, but Glen like drama and messiness, and that's why he gravitates towards Cliff, because Cliff be on that shit that he be on. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly do believe that he don't really like Willie nor JJ. I 1000% believe that. And I believe that even more because he follows in behind Cliff. And whatever Cliff says, he does because he's a follower. So Cliff in his confessional says that Willie been coming for me for the last 2 years. Yeah, because why wouldn't he? You're a clown. You're not a man. Everything about you is fugazi and whack. You're drunk. You're tongue-tied. You can't speak. You could barely walk. Like, no. And he says, I know Akeisha is jealous of Latrice, so he brings the heat to me because of what his wife preaching to him. Men's don't do that. If you do that, you're acting like a Belle. So we got an extra Belle on the show. You lost the first time you called him a woman, and now you're continuing on with the dig, and it's like it didn't land the first time, and it's not landing now. And what's really not landing is the fact that you had the nerve to say that Akeisha is jealous of Latrice. Jealous of what? Exactly. Jealous of what exactly? I'm so sick of you and your bird looking wife thinking that everybody is jealous of her. Jealous of what? Please let me know. Jealous of what? Latrice is literally up here shaped like Dwayne Wade with implants. Without them implants, child, she would be a little boy in a dress. Okay, let's not do that. Without the hair and the makeup and the clothes, Latrice ain't all that. Let's like keep it a buck. She's a cute girl when she got the accoutrements together, but when you look at her and study it, it's giving gonzo. Let's not do that. Let's not do. Who's jealous of a woman that is married to a narcissistic, overbearing, manipulative, verbally, possibly physically abusive man that can barely piece together a sentence, slurs his words, country bumpkin? Who's jealous of that? Please tell me. Who demeans her and puts her down, diminishes anything that she says. Who's jealous of that? Who wants that? Please let me know. I'm pretty sure that Akeisha ain't jealous of Latrice at all. And I can't wait for the reunion because Latrice been coming for Akeisha. Akeisha ain't said nothing on social media, and I hope that she don't. I want her to save it all for the reunion because Akeisha can go in, and I'm ready for her to go in and let half on Latrice ass because Latrice is fucking delusional. Okay. Akeisha and her husband are very well off, millionaires, got businesses, got more than one house, got two houses. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that, my love, because y'all look stupid. Y'all look real crazy. So Tamara says that Marie learned more on her situation when they had the conversation and that they came to an understanding. Hopefully they did so we can move the hell on. Marie visits Tisha and Glen at their house and is very teary-eyed and everything. And she sits down and tells them that somebody tried to unalive her and her family. Thank God no one was home. But apparently on the security camera, you see two dudes walking past her house with a machine, pow pow, light up her house and then get to running. That was crazy. That was crazy. And we find out that Marie lives in a gated community, in a really nice community. So this was a shock. She doesn't know who did it, why they did it. She says she questioned her mama and her kids. Everybody's saying they don't know. I think there's some BS. I think that this might have something to do with her mama and her drug abuse or somebody in her family. We already know her family got animosity towards her. At this point, Marie got to stop trying to take care of everybody and take care of her and her own at this point, because stuff like this just don't randomly happen. Somebody put a hit out or somebody got beef with somebody in your family. At this point, I know she love her mama, but mama, you got to go. If it got something to do with her son, you got to go. If it got something to do with one of them jealous family members, y'all got to go. You ain't never got to worry about seeing me no more. So you ain't got no reason to feel no type of way. But she really got to learn how to isolate herself. And it's sad, but maybe she's going to need security on deck. She got too much to lose. And it's really unfortunate that something like that happened to that lady. And I'm so happy that nobody was home, but she just got to move differently and silently. Would nobody know where I live? Nobody. Okay? Nobody. So it's the day of Dee's baby Ari's birthday. They're having it at JJ and Gucci's house. Star comes with her son, which was really nice. Seemed like everything was peaceful. Marie, Tisha, and Tamara come by and they all sit down and have a conversation. And Tisha tells them that she's getting a biopsy done on her boob. The doctor said if it is something that they'll be able to remove it and it shouldn't be anything cancerous, I guess, from what I picked up. Gucci admits that she should have met Selena from the start of her and JJ's relationship. And she feels like that's where things went wrong from the beginning. I felt like that was big of her as a woman to admit that and say that. And I feel like they both should have tried to meet each other. I do. I feel like they both should have. But hindsight is 2020 and now we're here. She tells them about Dee trying to unalive herself and how she was going to try to jump off of a bridge because of the mental health issues she was going through with her baby daddy, and how it got really bad and dark for her, and how they had to take her to a facility, but she didn't finish the therapy stuff. She said that therapy didn't work for her. But she says that she's doing better now. She was like, they do still get into it, but it's not as bad as it used to be. And the Bells just tell her, you know, you don't let nobody get you to that point because you have a life ahead of you. You have a beautiful daughter, and her daughter is gorgeous, cute little girl. And it was so sad to see that she had gotten to that place where she didn't want to be here anymore. It was just really sad and unfortunate. And I felt so bad for that young lady. So bad. And I pray that she never goes back to that place again, and that she has the tools to be able to push through hard times moving forward. Marie tells them, you know, that tomorrow isn't promised because, you know, she reveals what happened to her. And she tells Gucci to make it right with your family. Make it right with your family. And they all tell Dee that, you know, we will be there for you if you ever need any of us. So take our information. Then at the end of the episode, Cliff decides to pop up on Tisha at her office, unbeknownst to Latrice. But we find out that Glen was the one that told him to go talk to Leticia. And this is what I'm talking about. How you call yourself a man, a grown man, and you can't even handle your own family? You telling another grown man to go talk to your wife on your behalf. Like, what are we doing here? And then you telling this man to go talk to your wife, knowing that your wife don't even really care for him or like him. Like, what? Like, him and Glen are Beavis and Butthead. Literally, Ren and Stimpy. They're so stupid. So Tisha is shocked to see Cliff. They sit down and he get to talking to her about Glen's career change. And she brings up the fact that, you know, him quitting his job affects, you know, our health insurance. And she says, you know, I'm going through something right now. And he was like, yeah, because we all know as men how much y'all love the money, because she did stress, you know, this man made great money. And on top of that, we need the health care insurance. But he focusing on the money part of the time. So y'all should have talked about that or looked into private health care before y'all did this. It ain't no y'all, he did this. So what are you talking about? Like, why are you here? Please. I would have told Cliff, you don't get out my face and gone back home. So Cliff then tells her that Glen said he's going into the box truck business. And she was like, oh, really? And then he goes on to tell her that Glen already purchased a box truck. And she didn't know anything about it. And so in his confessional, Cliff realizes that he has been bamboozled and hoodwinked and that Glen has not told her anything. And Tisha just sitting there like, oh, thanks for telling me. How another man gonna come telling you something about your husband? I don't understand how Tisha every season continue to let this man play in her face. Maybe them girdles be too tight. It sucks all the oxygen out of her brain or something. I don't get it. I don't get it. But this was a really good episode of Belle Collective. I'm going to give it an A. It was very entertaining. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section what y'all thought about this week's episode. Let's talk about it. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know my videos drop. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.